Right, good morning. You meet me somewhere in Hampshire, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I'm on a trip. Now, I'm off to actually go to a wedding. So I thought, if I'm going to a wedding and I'm going this far up north, then I thought make a little road trip out of it. So that's what I'm doing. And I do like to get in one last road trip in October. It is a nice time to travel. And you can get some lovely days like today. It's not particularly warm, but it's not particularly cold. It's actually quite pleasant, you know, it's actually good. It's warm when you stop, but once you're moving it cools down, so it's not too bad. If anyone doesn't know, so welcome to the channel, Big Pezza. I'm Big Pezza. You might have seen my cup videos, and you know, I was having an iron to take a cup, but you know, I thought, I pay all the tax and insurance for this bike, so I've got to use it, at least on a few road trips. Plus it's so much easier to carry everything. So I will go through my loadout later. But I'm not camping. I'm going to a wedding and I'm going to go see some friends. So I thought I'd make a little road trip out of it. Have like a long weekend away sort of thing. A bit longer than a weekend. It's currently Wednesday, I went back home to Monday. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff with me because I'm going to a wedding. So my top box is basically just my suit and shoes and stuff, and that's it. But yeah, I've got the top box and the side bags on. So yeah. And I'm just taking a leisurely way, not semi-quick, not semi-fast, that sort of thing. Been on the road for just over an hour. And yeah, just full-time biker, so you know, I don't have a car or anything like that, and it's so, oh, why don't you have a car? You know what, I've done without a car for a very long time now. Yeah, like 20 years without a car. So in the odd instances I do need a car, it's just cheaper to, I mean, yeah, okay, taxis are expensive and everything, but like, they're you know, it's a one-off payment. So, you know, that's it. I don't have to like worry about anything. So yeah, I don't know. Just I have bikes and that's it. So full-time biker. But yeah, one road trip, last road trip of the year. I was, you know, I would have just gone like, hey mates, anyone want to go camping? I know someone's getting married, so I have to go to a wedding and I have to stay in a hotel. It's probably best for a wedding to stay in a hotel the night before. If anyone's been subscribed to me for a long time, you know that I went to a wedding in October, same time of year as well, in October, end of October, in Highlands, Scottish Highlands. Now this is quite funny because I never actually officially got my invite. My mate, who was getting married, did my invite, and I think it's probably still sat on his desk somewhere. He put it in the envelope and never posted it. So his mum texted me saying, Callum's rubbish, did you want to come up for the wedding, basically? And I was like, yeah, I could do, yeah, well, it's a long way, Scottish Highlands, isn't it? It's like 700 miles or something from my house. And I was like, I could do it. So I sent off a box with a gift in it, just in case I couldn't get there. And then I didn't say officially I was coming, but I kind of hinted to his mum, I'm gonna come for it. And then yeah, I showed up on the morning and said, hello, I'm very tired, very cold, I'm very wet. Can I just go get changed? I had a spare bedroom laid up for me, luckily. And I got changed and attended the wedding, and I was probably one of the best dressed person there, other than the best man, because that was an interesting wedding, I can tell you that. It was, because in Scotland you can get married out, so well now you can in England, but in Scotland you can get married anywhere, as long as it's done by a registrar. It doesn't have to be a licensed premises. So he got married in his croft. So I think the registrar was not prepared because she came with like heels, so I had to give her like a pair of Wellingtons, a pair of wellies to wear, because it was, please don't turn right, please, no! But yeah, it was a pair of wellies there. So it was like, yeah, that was an interesting wedding. Definitely worth the travel. But we had hail on the way. I had hail, and on the day of the wedding, it was rain, sleet, hail, snow, thunderstorm, power cut. The power cut lasted all of like 20 seconds, but it was like the power cut before the lightning strike. So like the power went down, the lightning struck, lit up the whole room. It was really cool. And then the power went out for like, it was like a split second, like just when you think it's not going to come back, then it came back on. I was like, oh, well, that was cool. Cool. We were tired. I was absolutely shattered. I was meant to go home the next day, but I was too hungover and too tired. I couldn't do it. I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere today. I stayed an extra day in Scotland, which meant that I had to like absolutely hoof it down. But I was on the VFR 750, and I'll put a link for that trip below. But I'm doing the similar thing this time, sort of thing. But this time it's a lot closer. I only have to do just under 200 miles today. So yeah, I plan to get up the country a bit, stop, you know, having a scenic route, so I'm not really in a rush. I'm not going to sit on the motorway or anything like that, it's a bit too boring. Going like the B's and A's, that sort of thing. Bit of dual carriage maybe later, B, but yeah, just taking the A and B roads for now, really. We'll try to keep to the B roads sort of thing. Possibly not the best route, but not the most scenic route, but it will do. Whatever's better than motorway, you know. Motorway home probably on Monday. Definitely motorway home on Monday, but still have a nice scenic time while I can. But yeah, that's what it's like. Full-time biker, so I don't know. It's like I've always managed without it, sort of thing. And yeah, okay, a car would be easier to do this sort of trip in. I'm not going to lie. Certain things, you know, are easier in a car. But I don't know. There was something about, I don't know, just living with a bike and all that. Just the bikers. There's not very. I don't know how many people are actually full-time bikers, and not like I'm full-time biker for, you know. A lot of people were full-time bikers back in the day, say like, you know, when they first started out and everything, getting your L plates and all that, because that was like the first vehicle you could drive. So would you be a full-time biker? Yeah, you probably would be, yeah, but most people usually get a car later on or something. There's probably a lot of people out there, I don't know, yeah, always they get older, they want to get a car as well, but I've been biking for 20 years now, and I haven't got a car. I have no like desire to get a car. Like, it doesn't interest me whatsoever, and I'm one of them people that if it doesn't interest me, and if I don't absolutely need it, then I'm not gonna get it, pretty much. Like, I'm just not interested in it at all. Go on, Tesla, go, go, go. I know you've got the power. Yes, buddy. But yeah, if I'm not interested, I won't get it. So yeah, full-time biker here. Okay, so I just filled up the bike. Oh dear, there's my keys. Don't want to do that. Yeah, just filled up the bike. Yeah, I've got trainers, shoes, all this non-biking stuff. It's not packed super tight, so I've got lots of wiggle room. But it's suits in the top box. And bits and bobs. I've got a sleeping bag on one side, because I stay with a friend. You don't have a spare bed, that's fine, I just say, yeah, to sleep on the floor. Bring my camping mat, sleeping bag, job done. Then in here I've got clothes and the usual stuff. Right, so an hour, about 50, probably an hour. to get to the hotel from now. Oh, I didn't reset my trip. So that'll be about 200 miles today. Not too bad. I haven't actually prepared this route or anything. I didn't, properly give it a look, shall we say. So I wasn't, so possibly it's not the best route that I've done. Oh my goodness, that sun's bright. Sun gets low, sun gets low. Yeah, I haven't done the best route today. It's been alright, there's been some nice bits. Some bits that I didn't think would be very nice were actually quite nice. And some bits that I thought would be nice were actually 20 mile an hour now, not 30s or 40s. The one good thing about being on a bike. Look at this tailback, I could be in with them. What is this? 3 o'clock. School run time, isn't it? Maybe school rush hour. So yeah, my friend's getting married at, what's the racetrack called? East Midlands Airport. I can't remember what it is now. It's that one there. Donington? Is it Donington? I think it's Donington. Yeah, I think it's Donny. I think he's getting married at Donny. But yeah, midweek wedding. That's fine. You know what? I think October's a good month to get. It's a very good month to get married in October. Great month to get married because you might get days like this where you've got this very picturesque and everything, which is nice, and would look fantastic, with the autumn colours and all that. Would look fantastic in pictures. You've got the low sun, so golden hours longer, sooner, all that stuff. This is like the golden hour now sort of thing, and then give it another hour and it'll be gone. So golden hour looking good and all that stuff. Secondly, if it does rain on your wedding day, they say that's good luck, don't they? And not tied wet is a lot stronger, isn't it? For goodness sake, what is it with these today? There's no room for me to filter either. Oh! Well, and the final thing for being very conservative and getting married in October is that if you do that, you're probably going to catch people because people usually don't go on holiday in October. Especially for bikers. We don't really want to go away in October. We don't want to lose like a weekend in a summertime. Like, how dare you get married in July or June, July, August? How dare you get married in them times? September as well. How dare you? Like, that's just not on. Like, getting married then, what we're gonna do? We're too busy. We're too busy doing biking stuff, going on biking holidays. So yes, it's very considerate that he did get married. Or he is getting married, hopefully, tomorrow in October. So yeah, right. Oh, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. No, not road ahead closed. Access only. Well, I'm going to gain access to it, and then I'll see. How far ahead is it shut? And where is it shut? This wasn't closed a minute ago when I checked it. It looks pretty close to me. It looks closed enough, doesn't it? We could probably bump it up on the curb, couldn't we? Well, the road closed. Just pushed it through. That's fine. I don't know why cars keep going for the road closed signs. It's quite silly, really. You're not going to make it, probably. A bike will. Oh yeah, so bit of fun today. After all, you know, if you're going to have a nice ride up, take a bit longer, have a bit of fun. Not too much fun though. Got a wedding tomorrow, but still. Oh yeah, this is much nicer, this is. Oh, just get me out of them cities for a bit, and I'm definitely getting close to the end destination. Need to sort this string bit out, then I'll cut that off. Take it off anyway. Yeah, we're getting there. I'll give a ring to Terence and see how he's doing when I get there, I think. Once I get all settled in. Don't know which room. See, the thing with hotels, I never really like staying at hotels, so I've got like all the locks and stuff with me. Got a chain with me and everything, so if I can find something to chain the bike to, I will. Otherwise I just chain it through the wheels and the crash bars. But you know, it's got an alarm and mobiliser, tracker, so plus also it's a great big BMW that's knackered, so who wants that? Whoa, that came up quick, didn't it? I would have taken this route today on my Cub. But the problem is with the Cub, I don't have enough room to take everything I need. If I was just going to the wedding, then yeah, I would. I might come up with the Cub. But that Cub, 100%, I'd be scared to have that stolen. So yeah, that's why I used the BMW. I would have used the Cub, but I just think the Cub's going to get nicked. I know it's like, who would want to nick that, but I just think it's easy. And where we're staying as well, van drivers, all that sort of thing. Well, I'm saying van drivers, but people who drive vans usually are the people. Vans are usually used in the theft of motorcycles. I'm not saying that van drivers are motorbike thieves, but they are the people who, if you're going to steal a bike, you need a van, don't you? Like, you're not going to steal it in a car, are you? It's either they ride either a motorcycle and then ride it off, push it off if they can. So this bike did the first road trip of this year, and it's on the last road trip of this year. So we opened this year up doing the Dragon Rally, and we ended up doing a little loop. Gonna go to a wedding and then go stay with a friend and then go home. So yeah, not a bad little trip. Hopefully this will be. Maybe I'll put in a clip of me wearing a suit. You might not recognise me. I don't recognise me sometimes. Right, well, top box suit. Hopefully this has remained relatively crease free. Got an iron there, so I might just do a quick bit of ironing. The next day was the wedding, and yeah, there was a few familiar faces there. Oh. Yeah, that was a good wedding. We had a good time. Didn't have too much to drink. Well, I did have quite a bit to drink, but it was a long day, so it spaced it out. Oh, you couldn't want for any more food. That was a really good menu. Not your usual menu. Did like a little barbecue, which is nice. So, oh, perfect. Had a burger. It was really good. Just outside of What's the venue called? I don't remember, but it was just outside of Donington Race Park. So we could hear, you know, as we were waiting, we could hear that beep, 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 like all the bikes taking off and everything. So that was always fun. And now I'm going to take going to Keg. Yeah, so well done, Tommy. Put a little picture on screen of Tommy and me. Tommy is a fellow cub rider. Never been this way before. Cool, look at the power station in the distance there. I've never been this way before. Can't see anything. Peak helps a bit, but geez, right, so coming up to 10 o'clock, and yeah, I'm going to go see a friend of mine who lives in Grimsby now, so but I thought, you know what, let's just take a nice scenic way today. Let's see if we can take in some of the views. I'm in no rush, don't have to be there till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've only got 100 odd miles to go. Yeah, my bike sat outside a Holiday Inn for a weekend for 2 days, so it's still here, so that's pretty good. I had the tracker on the bike, so I'm constantly like checking it, going, have it moved? No, it hasn't moved, so that's alright. So that was good. I just get a bit nervous, you know, outside a hotel is not the safest place for a motorbike, because people could come in a van and just have off with it. Right, let's go away from this sun. That's better, I can see now what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm going to take a more scenic ride to my mate's house and spend the weekend with him.
Yeah, it was a really good wedding though. Well done, Amy and Tom, for getting married. Lovely location. Brilliant weather for October, really. A little bit cold, but, you know, not too bad. Got to meet up with some other fellow Honda Cub riders. It's funny how we all met at a rally many, many years ago, and through that we became friends, and yeah, I get invited to a wedding. And it's a very good thing they invited me, because I was the only one there who knew how to do a tie. So yeah, luckily, yeah, I did all the groomsmen, the groom and his dad. They all wanted their ties doing up. So yes, anyway, after the wedding, I made my way to my friend's house in Grimsby. Bit of a way, I don't know, another 100 miles or so, not too far. But yeah, I'm the sort of person who will ride his motorbike. When I'm on my own, I'll ride my bike well past the reserve light for a very long time. Usually, I think I was going for about an hour, or just under an hour with the reserve light on. Just, you know, I'm up this way, might as well make a full weekend of it and see him. Don't get to see him too often, so I try to swing by whenever I'm passing.
Right, good morning. Oh, the sheep are in the fields, they're eating. Oh, I'm going. I thought it was a 40 along here, I really did. Maybe I was wrong, maybe it's 50. Anyway.
So it was a very, very special weekend. My friend got married. I got 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. The same day as the wedding, I hit 5,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for everyone who subscribed. I'll always remember that date as the day that I got 5,000 subscribers. Now, this is one of those routes that I've done several times, and I do like this route. It's a very nice mixed route. It's not fast at all, you know. It's 100 and something odd miles to get to my first stop, and it's just over 2.5 hours, so it's not particularly a quick route home. I try to avoid the motorway as much as I can, sort of thing, on the whole. Whenever I do road trips, I'd rather be take a bit longer, an hour longer, and not take motorway. So it wasn't just the wedding that made this weekend special. It wasn't the fact that I got to 5,000 subscribers. It's also I got to 10 years anniversary, or 10 years together with my BMW 650.
This bike just rolled over to 69,000 miles. 69,000. Nice. I just thought I'd 69,000 miles. So 69,000 miles, and that's 10 years. 10 years of ownership. October 2015. And now it's the very end of October 2025. And you know, it's a BMW 650 GS Citao. I did a detailed review of it many years ago now. I'll put a link below in the thing. But yeah, that video sums up what I feel about this bike. And it's fine. It's okay. Google Maps wants to go me that way. I don't want to go that way. That way is boring. We don't want to go that way, Mr. Google Maps. We want to go the fun way. We're going the fun way, Mr. Google Maps.
Anyway, so that is the last trip that I've planned for this year, 2025. So I hope you've enjoyed the year of trips and travels and stuff. And hopefully next year I'll be doing some travelling as well, and maybe with the sidecar rig, maybe with my Honda Cub, maybe with the Honda CT, maybe back on this bike. I don't know. Whatever. Thanks for watching again, guys. But yes, I continue to take the Scenic Ray home, and I had a very good little week away on the bike. So thank you again for watching.